to my channel. My name is Miranda and I am Mrs. Thinking of a Master Plan. I am here today with a bonus video. But before I jump into the video, just a few reminders. Number one, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you show me so by giving me that thumbs up. That's just a reminder that, hey, you guys like what I'm doing and it gives me encouragement to keep doing it. Secondly, this is the first time that I'm doing something like this, so I would appreciate any comments or feedback that you have, so make sure you comment below. And last but not least, if you have not had the opportunity to subscribe to my channel, I would absolutely love to have you here. So make sure you hit the red subscribe button below, along with that great notification bell, so you will be informed anytime I upload or update new content to my channel. Now, I am doing this series, and what series is it? It is my new Happy Notes bullet journaling series. I'm doing the collaboration with my good planner friend, Jasmine Silver, over at Jasmine Plans, and I will connect her channel or link her channel below so you can check out her video as well. So how do we get here from Happy Planner, Erin Condren, TN, Fauxbonnici to bullet journaling? Well, I'll tell you, the Fauxbonnici / Happy Nietzsche, whichever you prefer to call it, is what really sparked me to do this. I started feeling extremely creative, and I'm having too much fun in that Fauxbonnici. So I have a paper session, clearly, look, all the planners, but actually notebook paper as well. So I have collected a couple. No, couple means two. I have a few of the happy notes, let's put it that way. And one is the journaling happy notes, or the journaling notes. So I decided to pick up this yellow one, and this is what I will be using to do my bullet journaling in. I've already swapped out the disc from the black plastic to these lovely black metal discs. So this is my first time, and this is pretty much an introduction, a setup. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I really am looking forward to your feedback. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, guys, I'm super nervous, but here goes nothing. So first and foremost, you see me here rearranging the actual planner, which I showed you earlier, and I'm moving the dashboards around and paper around to accommodate what I'm trying to do. There you see my 6-month calendar, or actually my 6-month calendar that I made by hand. I grabbed those Carpe Diem stickers to place a tab on there so that I could mark where that calendar actually is. Going forward, I'm taking out pages that I'm not using and I'm just putting it further back in the book. So here we start with the first page, and I will tell you guys, super challenged with this. So I take my pencil and I try to letter out May, and then I take my Tombow calligraphy pen and I try to trace over that. Well, I did trace over it. Erase the lines. Cool. All right, everything's going okay. It doesn't look great. But then I take out that Crayola super tip and I'm like, let me just thicken up everything to make it just look a little bit better. And it's going to be perfect. And yeah, it didn't quite work that way. It looks way easier. I even took a wet wipe, a baby wipe, and wiped a smudge off my page. So now what I'm doing is preparing the stamp. So I wipe it on my hand. I grab my VersaFine clear ink and I start stamping the vines that I want to come down on the page. Oops, got some on the desk. And I'm going to stamp the top. And then a little later, you'll see me also stamp the bottom. I thought that this would be a great introduction into the month of May. I was going for like a black and a blush kind of pink color. And so I'm starting with the stamps. And those are Happy Planner journaling stamps. I use that Post-it removable tape there so that I don't stamp in areas where I don't want the ink to hit. So that's what you see me doing here. And actually, I feel like I did pretty good on this part. And then putting my stamp back, and I grab the peach and the green, and I start to color in. First, I take my fine liner and I just draw some lines to make the vines more prominent. I take the peach pen and I'm coloring the flowers that are on the plant first, and then you'll see me follow that up with green for the leaves. Oh, before I follow up with greens, I decided to line this up with this peach, line the May up, and it's a hot mess. It is smearing. I did not take into account these are watercolor pens, so it doesn't take that much. So that, I feel like certainly I could have improved, or I will improve on it as I practice my lettering. So not too bad. Not too bad. I decided to leave it alone. I put the May tab on the page and I turn it on the back. There's a little bit of shadowing there from the stamp, but it's okay. I figured I'll go ahead and line the page up and then I'll try to move forward. So I do that and I grab my fine liner and I darken the lines by putting them in black. So just tracing the outline of the page so we can move to the next step. It's kind of crooked, so I did have challenges. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start another page. So here I start to trace the outside of the page again. And this page, I believe I'm going to use it as my calendar for the month of May. So I grab my fine liner again and I attempt to do it one more time. All right, and I grab my white jelly roll just to clear up some of the lines that I had there. So I have another sheet there. That is my cheat sheet where I kind of did a mock-up. So I'm drawing out the lines here. Look at my jelly roll. And that's better than using actual whiteout because you can barely see it. So I go to letter May, just like block lettering. And then I decide to go ahead and take and write May in cursive right across those block letters. I saw that as a technique that you could use to fancy up your lettering. So I trace the May and, okay, not too bad. Wrote it in cursive and I set it aside because I didn't like it. So I tried again. So here we go. We are tracing out the page again and we're moving forward. Now, I'm not doing this because I'm trying to be perfect, but I definitely want to present something that is cohesive and also that is not a total train wreck. And I felt like what I had before was a train wreck. But I'll get it right. I will get it right. I'm not going to say it's perfect. I'm not going to say it's even great, but I'll get it right. And I go back in and I attempt the block lettering again. And then I come back over it and I write May in cursive right on top of it. And then you'll see me grab my fine liner there and I'll trace out May. And then I'll color it in with the peach pen. All right. Which also was another challenge because I believe the fine liner is water-based as well. So it kind of smeared. So I have to find a workaround. But here I'm just taking my clear block there and I'm just putting my days of the week and I'm starting to build out my May calendar. So I try to remember that marker, black marker, will bleed. So you'll see me take my Crayola soft tip and I will go over the lines before I put down any ink and then I'll go on top of it. So there we go. I'm going to trace out all of this. Make a couple of corrections there. And then here we go with the fine liner. So I will be happy to show you guys how it turned out in the end after I go in and trace over everything and prepare my weekly page is what's coming next, my weekly spread. Just tracing over that again. Well, here is how our spread actually turned out. That is my greeting page for the month of May. Definitely had some challenges. And then this is our actual calendar for the month of May. And then I flip on back to my actual spread. And this is week 1. I certainly have some areas of opportunity. I use this by I've tried to letter, I stamped, and of course I tried to use my stencils. A little crooked here in some areas of opportunity, but I feel like I'm only going to get better and better, and I wanted to start at this point to show you guys I'm not perfect. I'm definitely learning, and I hope you take this journey with me. So make sure you check out my girl Jasmine Silver over at Jasmine Silver Plans and see what she came up with. Hers may be a lot more creative than mine. She's certainly using stickers, but due to the nature of what I'm using this journal for, I am doodling and again lettering. So I have to go from scratch and I have to get it together, but all in all, it's not too bad. So if you enjoyed it, guys, 3 things: like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, Bella.